I'm standing on the Meridian line here at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich.
It's the place where east meets west, and since the late 19th century, it's served as the reference line for Greenwich Mean Time.
We're now weeks away from changing our clocks back as we say goodbye to the summer and welcome in the winter months.
And this year we'll all probably be fast asleep when time reverses at 2 a.m. on the last Sunday in October.
But what actually is the reason behind why we changed the clocks, and could it be a thing of the past? As the saying goes, spring forward in spring, fall back in fall. So, as of the 27th of October, the UK will fall back in line with Greenwich Mean Time. So, how did it all come about?
Well, we actually have Coldplay singer Chris Martin's great-great-grandfather to thank. William Willett proposed the idea after his golf games kept getting cut short because the sun went down. So he created a leaflet called The Waste of Daylight, encouraging people to get out of bed earlier so the summer sun wouldn't be wasted. Germany was the first country to adopt the plan in April 1916, with the UK following suit a couple of weeks later, during the height of the First World War. And since then, other places around the world also jumped on the bandwagon.
Now 70 countries worldwide adopt some form of daylight saving, but the benefits of it have been an ongoing debate since it was first introduced.
Opponents say that by changing the clocks back, the mornings become darker and therefore make it potentially more dangerous for children who walk to school. They also think it's not very good for our health by making people less productive if evenings are shorter. But on the other side are those who believe that changing the clocks twice a year would make better use of daylight, especially for farmers, builders and other early risers. Other arguments for having British summertime are that it could save energy that you'd otherwise use on electricity, and might also help to reduce traffic collisions with better visibility in the evenings.
But the experts say that the energy savings from changing the clocks has only shown to be pretty marginal.
Despite this, one argument for is the benefits of being able to share time zones and working hours with European counterparts, when considering things like trade, industry and finance, making the EU internal market work more smoothly. However, some of the main trading partners with the EU, like China and Russia, don't actually work under daylight saving time. Earlier this year, the EU Commission proposed to scrap DST, meaning the practice of changing the clocks twice a year could be a thing of the past.
Die Europäer im Mai 2019 werden nicht applaudieren, wenn wir weiterhin zweimal im Jahr aufgrund europäischer Regulierungen die Zeit umstellen müssen. Die Zeitumstellung gehört abgeschafft.
It's not actually been agreed with the EU Parliament yet, but if it becomes a law, those countries who want a permanent summertime would adjust their clocks for the last time on the last Sunday in March 2021. And for those who choose a permanent winter time, the final clock change would be on the last Sunday of October 2021. But just whether Britain will follow the EU's decision after the intended Brexit date of October 31st remains to be seen.
So we'll just have to stay in the dark a little longer.